Continuing our live coverage from Tampa ahead of Sunday's Super Bowl here on HQ, presented by Subway. Eat fresh. Chiefs 3-point favorites over the Buccaneers on another chilly late afternoon in Tampa. It's about 50 degrees, windy, but we're not complaining, at least not right now. I'm Chris Hassel. I'm joined by Pete Frisco and Jamie Eisenberg. We're also joined by a special guest, Nyheim Hines, Colts running back. 3 games with multiple touchdowns this season. He's led the NFL in average punt return the last 2 seasons. Nyheim, thank you so much for joining us on behalf of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. I know that is very close to your heart. We're going to let you speak on that in just a little bit. But I want to lead things off with the biggest question mark of the offseason for your Indianapolis Colts with Phillip Rivers retiring. What's going to happen with the quarterback position, in your opinion?
I truthfully don't know. I've been watching the quarterback deals just like everybody else. Watching Stafford go to LA was really cool. But truthfully, in Ballard we trust. So we've been doing a great job drafting guys, or getting the right guys in here. So I think whatever Mr. Irsay and Chris Ballard decide to do, I think we'll be fine.
Nyheim, when you're a running back, you obviously want to carry the football a lot. You want to be on the field a lot. How about the dynamic between you and Jonathan Taylor and how that was this year for both of you guys? Because I know guys like to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Playing with JT is it's fun. Just watching him bring the power and then bringing the speed. But truthfully, it's not much of really being on the field and wanting to be used a lot. Russ, at least Coach Rathman, he just told us don't count the plays, make the plays count. So really, it's not even about how much I play or get into a rhythm. It's just going out there and being right every time. And that's what I've really been taking into account. Just it doesn't matter how much I play, just go out there and every time I touch the ball, be right with my read.
Now, you talk about Jonathan Taylor a little bit more, because obviously what he did as a rookie got off to a little bit of a slow start. But once he got going, he was so impressive. Just as his teammate, as a guy who shares the running back room with him, just watching him develop, what do you think is the next step for him, and just how impressive was he as a rookie?
He's a physical specimen. To be 230 pounds and run 4.3, he's an amazing player. And watching him come in and just learn and work hard, and really not even a slow start being so much of a slow start. All the guys in the NFL will tell you there's a little jump you have to figure out, figuring out the scheme and where your blockers are going to be. And I think once he figured that out, I think next year we expect him to play how he did this year. And I think a little bit better. I think he's going to get a little bit better. He works real hard. He's going to work real hard in the offseason. And I'm excited to come back and see what we can do in the backfield next year.
Great career at NC State, which is Phillip Rivers' alma mater. You played with Phillip Rivers in his final season as a quarterback in the NFL. How would you describe him as a player and a teammate?
He's a player and a teammate that you would do anything for, and he's really competitive. If it's shooting basketballs, he made like 950 out of 1,000 shots. They shot 100 shots 10 days in a row, and he really went on to do that. Just show how competitive he was. Playing cornerback, it's hard to beat him. He's talking trash and not swearing, which is also very interesting. But just being his teammate was a pleasure. Just being from Raleigh and hearing all the legends about him, I was just happy to have 1 year to play with him.
Nyheim, we asked you about the quarterback situation. We asked you about Phillip Rivers. We asked you about Jonathan Taylor. You had a huge game on your birthday against the Titans. You've had some opportunities this season when you've gotten increased touches to show off your skills. Do you want to get the ball more? Do you want to be a little bit more of a featured option in this offense?
Of course I would, but that's not really in my control. I just, I think Coach Frank's been doing a great job just controlling the offense. And some weeks I'll have 2 touchdowns like that week, and then the next week I may have 1 or 2 catches. But it's what I do with those 1 or 2 catches, truthfully. They could be 2 catches for 80 yards. They could be 2 catches for 6 yards. And that's what I have to control. I can't control what I do when I'm not playing. I'm just going to, keep grinding, keep striving, and just showing them what I can do every time I get the ball.
What do you like more, running for a touchdown or taking a pass and scoring a touchdown, maybe going like 30 yards out of the backfield?
Oh, the farther the touchdown, the better for me. I like breaking away and being able to show the speed. So doesn't matter if it's a run or a pass. If it's 30, 20-plus yards where I can run a little bit, I'm honestly just honored to have it. It's hard to score touchdowns in the NFL, truthfully.
Nyheim, a lot's obviously being made about the quarterbacks in this game, but the running backs are clearly very important as well. When you look at the Chiefs' backfield and you look at the Bucs' backfield, which guys of those particular teams stand out to you? And what do you think about the running games in the Super Bowl?
Both have great run games. The Chiefs, they don't obviously get credit for running the ball because they throw, but every time I've turned on film, they're running downhill, and those running backs are playing well. And those running backs are really great in the passing game. And obviously, Tampa Bay, when you play with Tom Brady, you have to be able to catch the ball, and they've gotten the run game going too. They've been playing great football. So truthfully, watching Fournette and Ronald Jones and watching Clyde and Williams and watching all those guys play, honestly, as a running back, I'm just happy to watch great offenses play.
When you watch the game on Sunday, what do you expect to see? Who do you expect to win?
I truthfully don't know who's going to win, but I expect to see a good game. Hopefully, I think there's two great offensive teams, but two great defenses. So hopefully it's a more offensive game than defensive game. And hopefully they score about 30 or 40 points. That's really what I'd like to see. I really don't care who wins. I know they're both great teams.
A lot of offense. That's what we'd like to see as well. As I mentioned, you're joining us on behalf of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. I know it's extremely personal to you. Can you tell us why?
It's extremely important because I've had family members who've suffered from this neuromuscular disease. And it's not just muscular dystrophy. There's people with ALS, muscular sclerosis, and 43 other different types. And my mom has muscular dystrophy, and her uncle and my mother's mother also passed away from it in 2004. So it's been something that I've just thought about using my platform to not only just represent for muscular dystrophy, but all of those other 43 other neuromuscular diseases. And together we will fight it.
Well, we certainly appreciate you being a part of the cause and joining us here on CBS Sports HQ. Nyheim Hines, running back for the Indianapolis Colts. Thanks, Nyheim.
Thank you guys for having me. It was a pleasure.
Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.